Senator Gold, Canada's ambassador to Russia, Sarah Taylor, recently tweeted commemorating the establishment of diplomatic relations with the USSR, Stalin's repressive totalitarian regime responsible for the deaths of millions in gulags and through mass starvation of the Holodomor. Among others, human rights activist Marcus Kolga objected to the Canadian ambassador's tweet, saying, quote, "My grandfather was among thousands of Estonians imprisoned in the Soviet gulag, targeted for who they were and what they believed. Hundreds of thousands of others, Ukrainians, Poles, Latvians, Lithuanians, were swept up too. Many never came home," unquote. Senator Gold, Russia's current murderous dictator, Putin, has sustained his brutal invasion of Ukraine for 3 years. The killing and crushing misery continues daily. Putin has stated his intentions to reclaim Ukraine and other now sovereign territories into a new unified USSR. So why on earth is Canada's ambassador celebrating this?
Senator Gold.
This government and previous governments have been strong and unwavering in their support for the Ukraine in the face of the unjustified war of aggression raised by Russia. This particular current government demonstrated that clearly by his invitation to Prime Minister Zelensky to the G7, and more equally, if not more importantly, with the strong sanctions that this government has introduced against over 3,000 individuals and entities, including Mr. Putin himself, his inner circle, Russian banks, and members of his Russian Security Council and nuclear sector.
Senator Batters.
Exactly. This chamber has also passed motions decrying Putin's Russian invasion. Senators have given impassioned speeches supporting Ukraine and her fight for freedom. If freedom and democracy are truly integral to Canadian foreign policy, our taxpayer-funded ambassador should not signal support for a regime who killed millions of people. Given Putin's bloodthirsty tyranny, it's increasingly difficult to justify even having our ambassador in Russia. Could she at least refrain from implying Canada might support this Russian madman imperial ambitions?
Senator Gold.
There is no question about where Canada stands in relation to the current government and its actions in Russia, and there is no equivocation from this government in its ongoing support for Ukraine and those suffering under actual or threats of aggression from Russia.